So now I live in the city. I own a home in the city.
Yeah.
And one thing that, you know, I guess homeowners in the city have a huge issue with is the extremely high property tax rate. So I can only imagine, being, you know, an older adult, on a fixed income of
Yeah.
some sort, having paid off my, I wouldn't be able to live in the house that I'm living in. You know, I mean, I don't think I could. You know, the property tax rates are just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's something I know some advocates were looking into, like, why is Baltimore City's property tax rate so high? Like, what is the assessment on property values? A lot of it, they go back to the black butterfly and the white owl. I'm not sure if you're
I don't.
familiar
I
with
don't know.
that concept.
No.
But essentially, like, homes or neighborhoods that are traditionally or black or
Hmm.
brown, their property values are assessed at a higher rate compared to like white neighborhoods. So that was one reason why we see such high property tax rates in like the communities that we often are in, to spread the word about the tax credit and all that other stuff.
Okay.
Um, but it is interesting because we do see just generally assessments in the city are higher than any of the surrounding counties.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know. And what is that called again?
So um, there's a book called like Not in My Neighborhood. Um, that talks about the black butterfly and the white elf. So if you look at take like any issue, I'll just like, because I'm a consumer attorney, I'll
Sure.
just do banking deserts.
Yeah.
Like if you go into like a traditional black neighborhood, like Edmonton or a historically black neighborhood, you will find that you will not see a traditional bank branch in
Hmm.
these communities. Um, you won't see like a Bank of America, and if you do, they're like far and few in between. So many of these people are forced to use underbanked facilities. So they're forced to go to like cash checking places. They're forced to get like predatory loans, which puts them into cyclical poverty. You'll see a lot of these banking deserts, like Edmonton Village is one, Cherry Hill is one, where they just don't have access to just regular financing like the rest of us do.
Right.
So many of the people in the community don't have bank accounts. They use what I would call the underbanked. They're underbanked, so they use the secondary financial system, which is often predatory and full of scams.
Yeah. Yeah. I learned about that uh, just a few years ago, where it's a long story, but I'd noticed that some people I was working with were taking their checks, and it's not like they were large checks, and they would go to a check cashing place immediately from their
Mm-hmm.
payday, and the check cashing place takes what, 10%?
Yeah, they can take like 10%. I think the maximum in so payday loans in Maryland are illegal. However, there's a way to get around payday loans in Maryland, and you'll see it often in the check cashing place.
Mm.
So, like a payday loan is I cash your $600 check, and then you pay me back $800.
Okay.
It's like it's like they have like some weird interest rate in which you essentially pay them more than what you took out.
Right.
So like a cash checking place, they can charge a percentage for using their service.
Mm.
And I think like the um maximum percentage is like 15% they
Oh
can
wow.
take. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a credit card.
Yes.
Yeah.